So welcome to another Post Yoga Talk, and this is a special edition because I'm going to be talking about psychic abilities. Now, we all have psychic abilities, but one or two of them may be more dominant than the others. I feel like if you are on a spiritual path, that certain psychic abilities will show up as you need them, right, to help you along your journey. But there are going to be one or two that are dominant, and if you know what they are, then you can develop them and use them to your advantage and your benefit, right? So I hope these videos are helpful for you, and if there's any background noise, pardon that, because you know I have a 2-year-old and it is what it is. All right, so enjoy. Namaste. So clairvoyance is clear seeing, okay? When you're able to see energy. Clairvoyant people have maybe seen orbs or lights. Some of them have actually seen spirits. Clairvoyant people tend to be more visual learners. So if you're a visual learner, then start to develop your clairvoyant abilities, right? And clairvoyant people had imaginary friends sometimes when they were younger. Really, a lot of psychic people had imaginary friends, but clairvoyant people could actually see an image, a person, right? And nobody else may have been able to see this, but you did, okay? So if you're a visual learner, if you see images, lights, orbs, you're probably clairvoyant. Okay, clairsentience is clear feeling, and I'm talking about physical feelings, okay? So if you're somebody that can walk into a room and you get goosebumps, or your stomach starts hurting, or you get a headache, things like that, okay? Clairsentient people tend to be kinesthetic learners. They've got to feel things. They've got to taste things. They've got to touch things, okay? So that's how you are able to interpret your world around you. And you can sense energy from other people via the physical feelings. Like I said, you might encounter somebody and get a stomach ache, right? And because their energy is just like misaligned. And you are able to feel spirits. So if you walk into a room, you know, you might feel like the trauma or the pain of something that happened there, or the good feelings, right, of the individuals, the emotional energy that's left over from that situation. You're going to feel that. So clairaudience is clear hearing. If you hear energy. Now this happens to be my primary psychic ability, my dominant psychic ability. And clear hearing means you hear energy. So if you, especially during this ascension process that we're going through, if you are hearing buzzing in your ears, ringing in your ears, that's your clairaudience opening up. Maybe you hear messages in the form of songs or phrases or things that you've heard, right? Things that are kind of stored in your memory, your records. And when you need answers, you can pull this kind of information up and you can hear it. It's not in your head. It's kind of like inside of your ear. If you're hearing voices in your head, you probably need to go and get checked out, okay? You probably love music and spoken word, and you're an auditory learner, right? I find it hard to read books sometimes. It's easier for me to learn through audiobooks. So if this is you, then you might be clear. Okay, claircognizance is clear knowing. And this is, I feel like, one of the most confusing of the psychic abilities, because it's hard to you know, explain to people how you just know things, okay? You just know things. You know things about people, about situations. A lot of people that are like medical intuitives, they are claircognizant. Claircognizant people tend to be more logical and analytical. They're the problem solvers, right? They know what to do in a situation, and they are very good at, you know, pragmatic, practical type of activities and things. So things have to make sense to them, right? So if you just know, these are people that have a lot of faith too, you know, so they're not always religious because they just know things are going to work out if I do A, B, and C, okay? So if this is you, then you